Okay, so using a link statement, I'm going to say for the outfit where the value boost attack, where that's true. So if I just did this, what I'd get back inside of outfit is going to be, outfit boost. If I do var temp output boost dot first. So I'm only breaking this down so that we can, if you're not very familiar with querying keys and dictionaries and stuff like that, we're saying refine or filter the dictionary to only the things that can boost the attack. So now I've got a new dictionary that only contains those things. So if I then say, hey, give me the first value, I still have a dictionary entry, right? Even though it's just the first dictionary entry. So it's going to be a key and a value pair. And so I can call boost attack on just that one thing. But what I really want to do is that. So and we'll put this together into a string, but just to see it out there. We've got an outfit that has a key of anatomy and it has a wearable. The wearable could have various properties. So when we get to fight, we want to filter that dictionary. We want to look at it, we want to examine our outfit and say, what are all the things that can boost my attack? So they have the flag that boost attack is true. And then I want to take that new filtered list, and I want to sum the results of every attack boost method. And that's going to give me a double. And then let's just do this. I define with attack boost. Outfit boost. All right. So now we've applied two things. We have looked at the weapon and gotten the boost from it. We've looked at our outfit and filtered it down just those items that have an attack boost. We summed all those value together. And then we've taken the base value from our player type, being a carpenter, and we've gotten back 7. And then we're going to add the weapon boost and the outfit boost to it. And then we want to do the same thing for whatever's in our inventory. The inventory is a little tricky because we're probably also going to want to filter on the inventory type, because we only want to find things that are keepsakes. Because if it's a weapon or a wearable item, we only want to give that boost when it's being worn or it's equipped. Let's do this. So it's more or less the same thing. It's a list, so the only thing that changes is that we don't have to deal with the value, the keys and values. The key value pair is gone. It's just a list, so we can do it a little bit simpler. So we can say inventory items with attack boost is equal to inventory dot where x dot Boost attack is true. Some. It's weird. Hey there, buddy. There we go. Sum the attack boost. Okay. So, without writing any concrete implementations, without really caring what's inside of this class or really what's even inside of our weapon class, we can leverage the base structure of our player inventory item, and we can use that to just write out and look at what happens when we fight and we want to take all of our attack boosting items, wherever they are in our inventory or where they're worn or a weapon, and add them onto our fighting damage. I think it looks good for what we want to do. I think it's fine. And it's hard to turn this into an algorithm, but we can at least make it something that might be a little bit easier to copy and paste. Yeah, do that in a second. So we'll start off just by copying and pasting this here and making the changes. Okay, so we do want to do all this over again, and we're going to be repeating ourselves a few times. So one of the points of refactor we'll do on Saturday is looking at this and all its code and saying, okay, how can we not write the same thing over and over again? But for the time being, it'll be good practice just to kind of walk through the pattern and see it before we crunch it down into an algorithm or a nice method. So we want to change this to boost heal. Let's go ahead and change this a little bit. Just do that. I'll just change that. Just to make our copying and pasting a little easier. We can at least make this a little more generic. Okay. So, boost heal. Heal boost. Go and copy that to there. And also there. Copy this to here. And also there. Alright. And then instead of applying this to the attack, we're applying it to the heal. Okay, so for right now the redundancy is good because all we're showcasing is we've got the benefit of our architecture and our abstractions is that we can add all this kind of complex behavior to our player using only our two abstractions on the inventory item. So we've taken this base concept of inventory item and we've said, okay, from that, without writing any code, I can plan out what a weapon looks like, what a wearable looks like. I can figure out what the algorithms for the various properties on those items is going to be, and I can actually write out and think about how they're going to interact when I call one of my base actions in the game. And we can already see the benefit of having this good architecture, because we can look at this and we see how similar it is to do these different things, and we realize that there's a point here where we could probably refactor and refine this down to a very nice and elegant call. We won't do that yet, but because I think it's powerful to see how flexible this abstraction is. And we've only got 2 more. So do the same thing for here. Find the weapon boost. And this one we're doing boost repair. Repair boost. Let's do a quick refactor, just because I think it's kind of confusing. Boost heal, heal boost. Let's change our property names to something that indicates this is actually a boolean. So inside of Visual Studio, I'm going to hold down Alt while I select down, which is going to let me do a multiple select and then also type in that same space. This is good because it allows us to change things very quickly. It does not, however, allow us to refactor things very quickly. So let's take this and let's rename has HP boost. Let's refactor and rename has heal boost. Has repair boost. Oops. And I'm using ReSharper for this as well, and as always I'll say that I should get some sort of kickback from JetBrains for showcasing the product so much, but it's going to jump down through and find all the places where we've actually already used this and rename it for us. Not a huge deal here, but there are times when you've got this call in 100 places and you don't want to have to go through and do it all by hand or wait for something to break. Okay, has negotiate boost. Okay, refactor and rename. Calc HP boost. Calc the HP boost. I wonder if this works. Can we do this? Alright, so I'm using the shortcut key of Control-RR to bring up this command window a little more quickly. Okay, so while that might not be the names we settled on, at least they read a little bit better and they won't be so confusing when we come back over here. And because we use the ReSharper refactor command, it's changed all the things we've already done. So now all the places where it was attack boost, we now have has attack boost and calc attack boost. So hopefully it's a little clear. Okay, has repair boost, calculate